Skull. We're doing good tonight? We're doing good? We're having a good time? Yeah. Fantastic.
Spirit fingers.
Spirit fingers. Is that good or bad?
That's good.
That's good. Okay, good. We got spirit fingers over here. We got, anyone else got a phalange situation going on? We got a finger stuff going on? It's got like dirty fingers or anything like that?
One guy.
Just one guy. Cool. Well, you know, what are you going to do? Some people have finger situations, other people don't have finger situations. But we don't have time to talk about that, guys. We don't have time to talk about that. I'll tell you about me. I've been traveling recently. I'm from here originally, but I've been traveling. Went down to the beach since it's been getting warmer. Went with my girlfriend and her family. Person that probably had the best time on the trip was my girlfriend's little brother. He's in like early high school, because he had come with like a few of his high school friends. And when we got down there, we realized that those early high school kids had brought a lot of weed with them, like a Scarface amount of weed. Piled on a table. And anytime that the parents left, they'd get real excited. They'd run downstairs and start smoking, blasting like hip-hop/reggae music. And at one point, one of them yelled, "Ja! Rastafarian beach trip!" Which, I don't know if you guys know anything about the struggle of the Rastafari movement, but 4 pasty white kids on vacation listening to 2 Chainz on an iPad. I mean, they nailed it. They straight up just nailed the experience. Also, anytime that they smoked, they'd like burn a bunch of incense, I guess, to like cover up what they're doing. But come on, high school kids, everyone knows what you're doing. Like, it's pretty obvious what that means. Like at that point, that's like trying to like hide a murder by just like Febrezing a dead body and like walking away. It does smell different. It does. Like, we can tell what's happening. Also went out to California, and one thing that I've realized as I've been traveling more is that when people learn that you're from the South, they make some very generalized like assumptions about you. Kind of assume how you grew up. Kind of think you're like a backwater garbage person. I think it's pretty good way to put it. Just like a backwater garbage person. And, like I had a Lyft driver in California that was trying to describe a local bar to me that he wanted me to go to. So he's driving. He's like, "The vibe, bro. How do I describe the vibe of this bar? It's kind of like." Well, you're from the South, right? You've probably been to like an old dirty brothel before. Have I been? Oh yeah, from the South. That's what everyone from the South does. You know, you get to be about 13, you get baptized, right? You take down like an 11-point bunk. You go down to the skank hole twice a week. Just one of those goes out. Just a cultural thing, you know. And God forbid I show up and it's new and clean. It better be old and it better be dirty, because that's what my grandpa taught me to love. You know. It's a fun thing. You guys are going to be a good crowd. You guys are very respectful. It's nice. Other than people yelling about spirit fingers. It's been good so far. I had the quickest heckle I've ever had here the other night. I'm glad that you guys aren't like that crowd. I was taking the mic out of the stand and someone in the front row goes, "Bet you know your way around a computer." Is that a burn on me? What's going on right now? It's 2015, we all have computers in our pockets. Do you not know your way around a computer? Do we need to have an intervention right now? Did you escape from the Revenge of the Nerd set in 1984? And you've just been running around yelling at people in glasses ever since? Because we can fix that tonight. We can talk it out. A lot of people actually think I'm vegan, because I'm terrible to talk to. I did have to get a haircut though, because I had a few people over the course of the week tell me that I look like an author, and that's not like a sexy thing for someone to say that you look like. Like no one's pining for authors. No one's out there like, you know what really gets me going? R.L. Stein, he gives me goosebumps. Probably the only exception to that rule is like Ernest Hemingway. He's like a sexy dude, he wrote some sexy stuff. Like if he was still, he's no longer with us, but if he was still alive today, Ernest Hemingway would be an old man, and the seed of pussy would be rolling in. We're having a good time. Took a long time to get to that pussy joke, but it's like the best pussy joke you'll ever hear. It's very literate, smart, it's good. It's good. That's how I describe my jokes. It's good. It's not that good. I'm a hip-hop fan, despite everything you've heard so far. Some people think computers, other people think big hip-hop fan. This guy, definitely. I like old school hip-hop a little bit more, though. Guys like Big L and like early Jay-Z and like Tupac and Biggie. Like they had like a message to their music, which I think is cool. But if you listen to rap now, it's just like a bunch of rich people complaining about stuff, and I don't want to like listen to that. Like what did Tupac and Biggie complain about in their music if they ever did? It was like getting shot in the face. So like, they had it rough back, said it really rough. You hear rappers complain now, and like what's their number one complaint? It's like, haters! People are so mean to me on Twitter, oh no! Maybe it's because you try to act gangster when you're not gangster. Newsflash, if you own a fragrance line, you are not a gangster. That's how that works. And if you rap about it, it makes you seem like a little bitch. Yeah. Don't say that in front of all you people. I don't care. I'm not scared. What's the new generation of rap going to do? Have Drake cry on me? But I'm not scared, you know. Drake got famous for being in a wheelchair in Degrassi. I'll put him back in the wheelchair. Not even saying I can beat up Drake. I'd be like, Drake, sit down. He'd be like, okay, I'm sorry. Because he cries a lot. Like take Wiz Khalifa, for example, big rap star, biggest song, Black and Yellow. In that song, Wiz complains, got so many diamonds on my watch, don't know what the time is. And that's the struggle, guys. That's the struggle. Here's some advice for Wiz, though. Like, I know that you smoke a lot of weed, you do a lot of drugs. If you're looking at your wrist jewelry and you're having trouble telling what time it is, you might have bought a bracelet. If you're confused about your bracelet situation. Real high staring at it. Another place I went to was Nicaragua. My dad moved down there. I had never been even outside of the country before. It was an amazing place. It was like a huge culture shock. They had like volcanoes and they had like monkeys and jungles and like amazing people. But it's a very impoverished country. They don't have many people go down there for tourism. And I realized when I went down there why I hadn't seen a commercial before. Because like if there is any truth in advertising, then the commercial for Nicaragua would have to be like, Nicaragua. Do you like horses but think they are too fat all of the time? Come to Nicaragua where we have the skinniest horses in the world. Nicaragua. Do you like drinking soda but wish you could do it out of a bag instead of a cup? What? Come to Nicaragua! Well, that's what we do for some reason. Some cultural difference. Nicaragua. Do you like camping, but wish it was always? Come to Nicaragua, where you will be outside for most of the time. I am from here originally, and there's a lot of hipsters running around. I don't know if you guys have noticed all these hipsters running around, but there's a lot of them. And we also have a big gay population. They were here first. And if I were a gay gentleman now, all these hipsters running around and be a little bit upset. I'd be like, what? Now there's a bunch of dudes running around in scarves and skinny jeans. Whose dick do I have to suck to find out whose dick I get to suck? That's what I would say. I always like to leave audiences a little tip. I don't know how many people in here are on dates, how many people are single, but I can tell it's a very sexy crowd. And if you guys see each other after the show and you want to talk to each other, I found out that a lot of times guys don't know how to talk to ladies these days. So this is a little something for the guys in the audience. If you see a girl that you like, just walk up to her, just be real confident, just make eye contact, learn that girl's name, make a joke with her name. Because every time it shows that you're present, it shows that you're caring, it shows you're attentive. What's her name? Maureen? That is so funny. I went to college for Maureen biology. Oh yeah. Lauren, that's so funny. The first thing I thought when I saw you was when we belonged to London. Lauren, you into my windowless van. Aaliyah, that's so funny. I think Aaliyah clothes would look good on the floor of my windowless van. Seriously, girl, get in there. At least a van for this. So. But also, if you're a dude, you see another dude on the street you like, that's fine. Just walk up and be like, yo, what's your name? Philip? I'd like to fill up your butt with my penis. Anyways, it's just a little tip. I hope you guys have a wonderful show. Thank you so much. My name is Travis. Have a good night.